First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another. And I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other. They study each other. They work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
First and 10 now from the 36. He'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. They face second down and 7. They'll look to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A run here, it's McLaughlin. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. He'll get him on the other side.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Throwing now on third and long. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. And this is as good as you can possibly get. It's out of bounds, and it's marked right at the 1-yard line. Well done. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
The coaches spend all week, Mike, drafting up their opening script. These are the plays that they feel the best with to not only attack the defense early, but try to get an idea of what sort of matchups they're going to see throughout the course of the game. Now, all of that is thrown out the window. None of the plays take into account snapping it this close to your own goal line. They've got to try to get themselves some breathing room, pick up a first down or two. That will allow them to get back on track, executing the rest of that opening script.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Now Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is caught down that right sideline. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Odunze. To the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 87 yards. Touchdown, New York. Butker's extra point is good, and the Jets will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Packers offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Love going right sideline and complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 36 yards. Love to throw on 1st and 10. He'll let this go towards the end zone. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. It's 2nd down. They'll run here with Benson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Love. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. The extra point is good. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. But and Rome Odunze getting set to get back on the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. That's on the former first-round pick, Cesar Ruiz. Following the penalty, they'll run it. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's taken at about the 14, and he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. The Packers offense and running back Trey Benson getting ready for their next drive. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that offensively, it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive. Your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
They get 15 on that game. Good for a Green Bay 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Trying to keep a drive alive. Going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw is Love. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Here's Love. Quick throw taken in.
I really like the balance offense that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain.
Powering forward, he's in. Trey Benson, touchdown, Green Bay. The PAT, up and good. And the Packers will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. A run now with McLaughlin. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Blitz coming. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. On 3rd down, they'll set up. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Packers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. Look at the numbers. Over 200 yards passing now for the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Love to throw. This one complete right side. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Now Love. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Love to throw. He's got room at the 30. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Love. We'll go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again. Packers going to use their final timeout now. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field.
And he'll take it on in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Jets offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. To the air now on 1st and 10. The open man is Reed. He's got it. He's to the 15. And he will score. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Jets. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Jets are able to edge a bit closer. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This from an even 50 yards out. That one is good. And the Packers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Jordan. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. His throw left side is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Love to throw it on 1st down. There's that man again. Another catch. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Love. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Love to throw on 1st and 10. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation field. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
And he'll be taken down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll run with Benson. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets up. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Bullard. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Benson. Finding room to the 20. And he's into the end zone yet again. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Packers. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the 2nd half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, when you've given up this many points, you're going to get quite the workload with your return units, and that's a really good effort right there. I mean, it's going to get lost anytime you have a one-sided game like this, but that's great determination on that run. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Butker's kick is good. And the Jets cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and their running back set to go once more. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone. First and 10. His drive will start on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. Love. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion moves him over 400 yards passing for the game. Up the middle they go. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be brought down. What will be the final act here in the... They'll stay on the ground. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a give on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Love. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers will add 1 more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Off play. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. Good work there to get this back close to a first down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Open man, left side. He's got it. A pickup of 14 on that one. And the Jets have a first down. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. This one is caught by Reed.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Packers will take over at their own 15.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And they'll mark them down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's time out for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Now a run on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. To the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point, up and good. And the Packers add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. So, it's a win for the Packers. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory.